all my fellow Philadelphia Eagles fans out there. My name is Michelle, and I wanted to give you my prediction for Week 6's matchup between the 2-2 Philadelphia Eagles and the 1-4 Cleveland Browns. Now, first I just wanted to recap really quickly last Sunday night's game between the Steelers and the Dallas Cowboys. Now, I was completely wrong about this game. I did not see the Cowboys coming back in the fourth quarter to score 2 touchdowns to secure the 20-17 win. Now, at halftime, the score was 6-3 with Dallas leading. The Steelers were able to score a touchdown in the third quarter, but in the fourth quarter, that's where the battle really began. Dallas scored a touchdown, but the Steelers were able to answer that touchdown with a touchdown of their own. But late in the fourth quarter, with about 4 minutes left, the Cowboys were able to pull off a 15-play drive to take the ball 70 yards for that game-winning touchdown. Now, going into Week 6, the Cowboys are going to be playing the Detroit Lions, and the Steelers are going to be playing the Las Vegas Raiders. Back to Sunday's matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Philadelphia Eagles. These two teams have played each other a total of 50 times, with the Cleveland Browns winning 32 of those games. The last time the Eagles and the Browns played against each other was November 22nd of 2020, where the Cleveland Browns beat the Eagles 22-17. Now, let's go back in time to when the Browns first joined the NFL during the 1950 season. Prior to this, the Cleveland Browns were 4-time All-American Football Conference champs. The All-American Football Conference was just a smaller football club at the time. The Cleveland Browns' very first scheduled game was against none other than 2-time defending NFL champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, the Cleveland Browns, coached by Paul Brown, the namesake, won that very first game 35-10. From 1950 to 1966, the Eagles and the Browns would play each other twice in a season. Now, if you watched this last week's Cleveland game against Washington, you definitely saw the offense struggle. Poor leadership from quarterback Deshaun Watson. This Cleveland Browns team has not scored more than 20 points in a game this season, and they haven't even had a game with 300-plus yards. On the Eagles' end, we can expect to see wide receivers A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith back in the game. Lane Johnson is also going to be back in the game as well. Now, the Philadelphia Eagles, we have the top 3 running back on our team. Saquon Barkley, these last 4 games, has had a total of 85 touches and 5 touchdowns. Now, if Kellen Moore, the offensive coordinator, trusts the running game and can hand the ball to Saquon at least 20 times, we're going to have a very successful game. If Jalen worked on ball control during this bye week to have less turnovers, less interceptions, and less fumbles, we're going to win this game. Giving it to the Eagles 35-10. I wanted to shout out another member of my Philadelphia Eagles family, my cousin Dan Rhoda. Shout out to my cousin Dan. This is us at training camp 2014. My cousin Dan's right there in the white jersey. My training camp buddy. I think we've been to at least definitely 5 or more training camps together. Listen, thank you so much for watching and listening. If you want to see some more of my recap and prediction videos, you can see them on Facebook or you can see them on Instagram at Eagles_Michelle with 2 L's. Thank you once again, and fly, Eagles, fly.